hour just going around hunting stuff, and I was like, this is neat. But then when it came to the actual story stuff, I was like, ugh.
How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Don't worry about it.
I tried this earlier today, and it did not work at all, but give it a try. I really want to stealth kill these if I can.
And I sound like a boomer complaining about this stuff, and that's definitely true. I am definitely a boomer when it comes to games. I just...
Killed one.
I just don't jive with the idea that a game having more hours makes it, like, better. It's like, do you do that with movies? Like, are you like, oh, thank God this movie's 3 hours long. I was worried it would be 90 minutes long. You know what I mean? Like, some movies are okay that way, but...
Oh, yes.
Is that the reason you watch it? Like, are you like, boy, I'm glad this TV show has 15 seasons. I guess that does happen sometimes. People just want a show to, like, last forever.
Wait, where'd he go? Oh.
What the heck?
Stay there. Oh, I almost got one. At least I don't.
Oh, the ones that grab you.
Yeah. At least I don't have to fight 3 of them.
Yeah. And you know what? I honestly try with, like, newer-ish games. Like, I've been playing Metro 2033, because although I don't like Fallout, I like the idea of, like, a Russian Fallout kind of thing, just because the setting is very cool to me. And it's just like a slog to get through. It's something that if I watch someone play and I could pay attention once in a while, I'd be like, cool. But since, like, I have to do everything myself for that, I'm like, oh, God, no.
During your last fight, the caller's position is on your solid down radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Also, Alien Isolation is literally too difficult of a game.
The Xenomorph's AI is really good, but even when you're fighting, like, Worker Joes and the humans... Oops.
It's literally too difficult. I'm at a part where I probably tried 20 times, and the Xenomorph just finds me magically, and there's Worker Joes as well at the same time, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, I will say that I did die a lot during that game, but I had a lot of fun, because it felt like... The AI felt, like, really strong, but not, like, overly difficult.
It's scary as hell, because it's good.
It was, like, one of the scariest games I ever played, probably.
I will at some point finish that game, but yeah.
It's also too long.
It's very long for a game like
it's
that,
like
isn't it?
15, 20 hours long. It could have been easily 10. Because there's a lot of times when you get to an area, it's like, you have to start the power, download schematics.
That's literally like every, like, Soma. That was like every part you get to Soma on PC, you know. Get the power back on. Oh, sweet. And it's like, couldn't one of these places have power on?
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Who cares?
See ya.
Alright, so I think this is another... Yeah, this is another room where I have to do stealth, but I don't think.
Is the president literally only in, like, one scene? The Hagar guy? He's the president, right? Or is he a senator?
Are you talking about Sundowner, like the bigger guy?
Yeah, the
not,
shirtless guy.
He's not... Oh, he does show up in the later half of the game. I think he actually shows up soon.
He's the one that... I'm pretty sure he's the one that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, good, yeah. I think he has glasses, right? He looks like Hagar with glasses.
Yes.
Good. I was hoping he just wasn't in, like, one long scene. Like, that would be cool, but also pretty bummed. Things are happening.
things are happening. You have to remember that if I do anything that looks remotely cool, I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm also, like I said, I'm just mashing buttons and flicking the stick towards enemies. And I never stop doing that. And it always works.
They continue to increase security.
Oh yeah, this cutscene.
Hello, Raiden. We are all Raidens.
Yeah, this is literally what Raiden is, as you even know. I will say, if I came to this room and every eyeball stared at me from these test tubes, that'd be scary.
We are not so different, you and I.
Oh.
What? Find him. Oh, you found me, bud. Night 2! Aw.
Did not get it. What? That was weird.
I'm gonna find the person who is the exact opposite of me, and then make them my mortal enemy, and then in our climactic battle, I'm gonna say, we're not so different, you and I. And they'll be like, really?
And you really have to find, like, the polar opposite of you.
Someone who never talks.
That room.
Stoic.
Cyborg brain casings.
Not clumsy.
We saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Trying to think.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children.
I'm thinking like
Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere.
Vin Diesel.
But they are definitely
Something
taking
like that.
That's so random.
I-
Vin Diesel is your exact opposite.
I don't know. I'm trying.
Wait, the cyborgs
He barely talks.
They seem like they might
He is in a lot of bad movies.
You said earlier
I
that
have
child
not been
soldiers
in any
until they
bad
approached
movies
combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here.
since
Those weren't kids.
like 2005.
So what? Desperado's just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch
Are
of
those
kids that
brains
haven't touched
kids'
yet.
brains?
I guess so, yeah.
Rip. Find the dwarf gecko.
This part's pretty weird, but at least it's like 2 minutes long.
Variations in gameplay.
I also gotta say, it's pretty amazing. As much as I, like, have lukewarm feelings about this game, it's still a good game, but 3 years later, in 2016, Platinum made Star Fox Zero, one of the worst Nintendo games ever made. And it's like, you have to wonder, like, what happened, if it was just, like, Nintendo meddling, or, I don't know. It's just like...
Was that the next game they made after this?
From 2014, 2015, I'm not sure if they made... They probably made 1 or 2 games.
Yeah. Weren't they gonna make that Scalebound game, or was that someone else?
Yeah, they were working with Microsoft for that, but...
Anarchy Reigns, huh? I remember that. Transformers Devastation. Star Fox Zero. TMNT Mutants in Manhattan? What?
Yeah, they made a lot of licensed weird games for Activision.
Nier
They did.
Automata? Automata?
Yeah, Nier Automata is probably Platinum's best game, in my opinion.
Astral Chain. World of Demons. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3!
I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patching through.
They made a game called Babylon's Fall, which came out, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a... It was published by Square Enix, and it's like one of those live service pieces of garbage. No one cares about it.
Oh, great.
If you look it up on Metacritic, I think it has like a 30 out of 100.
On Wikipedia, it specifically said, this game received generally negative reviews.
Yeah. I don't know what is happening to Square Enix the last year or two, but they are constantly publishing a million games, and they all suck.
Yo, do you remember that one game that they make it out to look just like Metal Gear Solid on like the cover?
Yeah, Left Alive.
Left Alive.
Square Enix did that too. Square Enix also did Balan, Wonderworld, like Yuji Naka's like probably last directorial game, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, that game, I think we have it for PS5, and it's like $15. So you know.
It came out on Switch in Japan, but it like sold less than 2,000 units in Japan. There he is!
Yes!
Your man.
Oh my god, he's like 7 feet tall. Based. I hope he's like a bad good guy. Or like a bad guy, but you understand his rationale.
He's a pretty simplistic character. He's one of those guys that survival of the fittest. His mentality is that those strong should eat the weak, and that's how humanity will strengthen themselves. There's no reason to keep the weak alive.
Yes. Accounting will be in touch. Gracias. I assure you, within the source of our inventory,
why even care about money in a society where like there's just a bunch of cyborgs running around cutting people in half? Can I get paid?
Yeah, especially when you're like a lab scientist for like a shady PMC group that's probably just gonna kill you anyway. More money.
You see that, Kev? And money's killer. Desperado's chief of operations.
South Park did a really good parody of that in an episode years ago, where there was just a bunch of mercenaries, and they were like all outbidding each other to like, you know, make more money, and like they were double crossing each other, and the one guy's like, "You'll die," and the one guy's like, "But at least I'll be rich." I think he was Russian too, and I'm like, "Yep, that's literally like all the people in the movies and stuff." At least I'll be rich when I die. Okay. Yeah, that part where you took over the brain of the other thing was like 30 seconds long, actually.
And like you can knock out guys to make this room easier, but it's just a bunch of normal grunts. These are the easiest guys in the world. You barely have to try. And I'm only doing the Zendatsu because it gives you a better rating at when they do the rating thing.
Nice.
What? Ooh. Oh man. What an enemy.
Alert, alert!
Bonk.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but when is friggin' God tier David Cage gonna make a goddamn another game? It's been like 4 years since Detroit Become Human. Bruh.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's 1 week.
Whatever. I think I was thinking of 2 weeks by All That Remains. You know that band?
Please tell me they released 6 on Rock Band.
They actually did not.
Did they release?
Oh, this boss fight sucks.
Did they release This Calling?
Yes.
Okay.
This week,
yeah.
or This Calling, and 2 weeks, and a couple other songs.
That's cool. Was Shockwave Shockwave was an early DLC song.
Yeah.
I'm a Shockwave baby, I don't need anyone.
What? I was mashing it so hard. There we go. Worked that time.
You pushed me back, now I'm gonna transform, literally.
This fight does suck, though. He has, like, a bunch of armor that you can't, like, attack him easily.
So since there's no grunts around, how do you refill your life?
You don't. I can use nano, I forget what it's called, nano face. I'll probably use it once.
I legit want this soundtrack.
Yeah, the Rules of Nature song, the one that's playing right now, is definitely the fan favorite. And it's a great song.
This game was made in 2013, but it totally gives me, like 2003 vibes.
X on Xbox.
You ain't so pretty no more! You hit the one piece of armor it still has. It's little, like, I don't know what you would call that, like, crotch place? Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, kid.
Wow, still a B. That was garbage.
Super hard to get an S, super hard to get a C.
Right. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado.
Yep,
Senator
Armstrong.
Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020.
Oh. This game takes
Oh,
place.
yeah,
2
2019.
years ago,
Huh?
a federal grand
I thought it was
jury
way further, but
investigated
I
his
guess
ties to a
when this
certain
game was
private
made, it was 2013, and like MGS2 takes place in 2009, I think.
Ever since the big
So it's like a
buys,
10-year like time
not to
skip from
mention
then.
the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together.
That looks so weird.
Headlines.
That hair.
Mrs. World Marshal and a
Just
US
like, look
senator
how I'm
talking
moving.
about
I'm like, the limbs aren't moving. It looks like I'm glitching the
Even
game.
without the Patriots
Let's
filter,
go.
No major media outlet will investigate allegations like these.
Patriots.
Financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to
Kev.
happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Ryan, no. I know what you're thinking.
In
and
their butt.
Just no. Colorado is in America, and America has these things.
Only
going
in
on.
America, nowhere else.
And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out too.
Marshall, yes. So what? There are still laws.
What-
And it's
what-
their
what-
headquarters,
what
for Christ's
is this
sake. You'd be
dude's-
heading right to the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy.
You can't.
We'll figure it out once
You
the kids
can't
are-
attack a U.S. senator. We have laws in this land of taking kids and taking out their brains and making cyborgs.
Yeah, seriously, it's like so weird.
It reminds me of Resident Evil 6, and I said this before, of how like the entire world in Resident Evil 6, like 3 or 4 major continents are going through all this, you know, viral zombie outbreak, and they're still like, Mr. President, what about the elections? And it's like, what? What? Like, that's not anything anyone would be thinking about when Japan and Washington, D.C. are like zombified.
Yeah, and there's like a zombie T-Rex running around. Oh, there's the laws!
They must have begun preparatory freezing.
You can't speed?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma.
Listen, laws are great when there's not a viral zombie outbreak, don't get me wrong. But the second someone starts taking brains and putting them into cyborgs,
So what are the
we're storming that lab, bros.
think this chapter's pretty much over. I forget.
Show me Senator Armstrong. Right meow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, Raiden, you have this sword that can cut through everything? Hey, Raiden. Uh-oh. Not this guy.
Not.
George. Raiden.
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses.
Is this man the dumbest human alive? Like, once this kid is dead, or whatever, Raiden is the most deadly human weapon in history. He is so screwed no matter what.
And I'll blow his brains out.
So save 30 kids or save one?
No. You gotta save them all. I'm not a hero, son.
The needs of the many, or the needs of the few.
Just throw like a knife at him.
Raiden, don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo.
Whoa! M rating.
Surrender. I won't ask again.
Damn, he really has you. You might as well just surrender.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. But if we can take this Scott to hell with me.
Cállate.
That's all I needed to hear.
The most edgy
Stop it.
human.
No! I'll kill him, I swear!
I refuse to believe he wouldn't be that fast.
Yeah, Raiden can literally jump on top of missiles as they're mid-flight.
He wouldn't even move. That's it. I'm gonna go get a katana. Unsheathed katana.
I will say that if you got like a replica of that exact katana, that is a pretty cool weapon.
BBA AASB. Blazba. We did it, lads. Customize Raiden's body.
I'd do it
yes.
if it wasn't so expensive.
Let's see, things that help you with the game or something that just
Yeah,
looks
and you can like buy extra moves, but like I don't need them. I got aerial parry, and then there's like some defensive thing, but like all the other ones, like why would I ever use this move or this move or this move? I could do everything fine.
Get it? Wait, you have 20,000 still. You could get the mariachi.
No, but the next upgrades are even more expensive.
Oh, great.
We'll just watch this cutscene and then call it apart.
Yes. This is the Senator Armstrong part. Okay, I guess in America there's less cyborgs.
First is the Sundowner part, but then it focuses on Armstrong. But I think we're half done with the game.
Police are still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this
That
morning
can't
for
be
his
safe.
special visit with
Just having
Pakistani
a
President Farouk
full-blown
Salam.
TV in there.
The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region. Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
What if our George spoke like this?
No pain, no pasawa them hungry species, and me never ever feel so awake, nah!
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Even here you go, one of them scolding them there. Why did I say you not take me with you, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw,
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun in games. Remember that.
Oh, actually, before the Sundowner part, there's another character I completely forgot about. Yeah, next part is just gonna start pretty strong. It's another very iconic cutscene.
Let's go! So wait, you're saying this George cutscene isn't iconic?
I will say that I remember George, even though he's so inconsequential to the story. Probably because more just how he speaks, but this game is memorable.
Damn! What the hell?
Cops, am I right?
Nope! Just instantly. One way or the other. Nope!
I do not mean that seriously, by the way.
What is this?
Yes.
You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It is time to break away from the old
No.
team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on martial law by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their hearts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, right? They import those brains legally for medical purposes. Each all now.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Right.
Wait, what?
Hold that.
I wasn't super paying attention. It's not illegal to do that?
I guess if you get those kids from a lawless nation and import them, then it's technically legal. That's why Raiden's so mad at how morally gray it is.
Oh, well, you know. I mean, we got these kids from, like, the Middle East, so whatever, you
Yeah,
know?
you just get kids from Singapore. It's like, that's legal.
Raiden is friggin' awesome.
It's also amazing that he can just resign. Imagine how much money was pumped into his new upgrades. They probably spent $1 billion on him.
That's how I was thinking. I'm like, how can a cyborg just resign? Bros.
So yeah, the next part is pretty weird. We're just we're gonna be slaughtering some cops.
I will control the head.
It's kind of weird. Although they do mention how, like,
Military cyborg. You are not
weirdly
licensed to
edgy it
operate in this
is.
area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Oh, law?
Guess you better arrest me then.
Looks like most of them are cyborgs.
They're like, everyone is at least partially cyborgs.
Oh no!
Not that.
Not stun batons.
Alright.
Dang.
That was a good part.
Yes, it was. Alright, boys and ghouls, we will see you next time. And finally, I get to truly meet Senator Armstrong. I'm very excited. And thank you for watching. And also, bye.